Hey team, I'm Crystal and this is Yoga for Faith number 6. If you're new to yoga, welcome. Yoga is a journey. So as we progress through today's class and our different asanas, definitely just take whatever options feels right for your body and your personal practice in this moment. If at any time you feel like you need a break, absolutely drop in a child's pose, grab some water, and then just rejoin me when it feels right for you. Yoga for Faith always starts with a daily or a weekly devotion, and then we'll start to warm through our spine and our body as we wake up together. Then moving into some nice asanas or poses to really strengthen and stretch all the different areas and muscle groups, and then finishing with some nice relaxation and meditation. So go ahead, find something comfortable to wear, put on your favorite playlist, and we're going to get started in our child's pose or balasana today. So coming into our balasana, bringing our knees wide and our toes together, walking our arms out, and just allowing our entire upper body to collapse down towards the earth. Breathe in through your nostrils, just opening and filling your chest. And then as you breathe out, allowing your shoulders to soften and your chest to melt down towards the floor. Using each consecutive in-breath to fill and warm through your lungs. And each out-breath, making it heavy and loud. Just letting go of any tension or anxiety you might be holding on to. And just finding that heavy, victorious breath early on. Continuing to breathe exactly as you are. And starting with our devotion. You are on the path of my choosing. There is no randomness about your life. Here and now comprise the coordinates of your daily life. Most people let their moments slip through their fingers, half-lived. They avoid the present by worrying about the future or longing for a better time and place. They forget that they are creatures who are subject to the limitations of time and space. They forget their Creator, who walks with them only in the present. Every moment is alive with my glorious presence to those whose hearts are intimately connected with mine. As you give yourself more and more to a life of constant communion with me, you will find that you simply have no time for worry. Thus, you are freed to let my Spirit direct your steps, enabling you to walk along the path of peace. Luke 12:25-26 and Luke 1:79. So just continuing to use our in-breath to fill and restore, and using each out-breath to completely let go, surrendering down through our entire being. And let's just take a couple more breaths here. Breathing in that beautiful healing energy and light, and breathing out anything that doesn't serve us. One more big breath in. One more big breath out. And then when it feels good, rolling through our spine and just finding our way to our tabletop position. Bring your wrists under your shoulders, your knees under your hips, and just start to pull your belly button towards your spine here. Just feeling a really nice brace through our belly and some nice energy through our entire body. As we take our next breath in, breathe in and extend your spine, lift your eyes and your heart to the sky. And then breathe out and just flex through your back and bring your eyes to your belly button. And we're going to continue to breathe and move between these two poses, using our in-breath to open into our cow and our out-breath to curl into our cat. And just moving at whatever pace, whatever speed feels very natural, very authentic to our own body. And let's take one more big in-breath, just creating a little more length in our spine, pushing into our palms. And one more big out-breath, just rolling our shoulders a little more forward. And then meeting back in our tabletop position. Breathe in, tuck your toes, and we're just going to breathe out and push our hips onto our heels. Breathe in, lift through your arms, eyes to the sky, and then breathe out and open into a beautiful side bend to your right. Breathe in and lengthen back through the center, reaching higher through your fingertips, and now breathe out and open to your left. And we're just going to continue to breathe in to come up through the middle and breathe out to open and reach just a little further through your top fingertips. And you can absolutely move faster or slower than I am. What feels good for your breath? What feels good for your body? Let's take one more big breath in. One more big breath out. Beautiful. And then we're going to breathe in and reach as high as we can, lifting our eyes to the heavens, reaching our fingertips all the way to the sky, and then breathe out, painting our hands forward, spreading our fingers wide, bringing our wrists back under our shoulders, finding our way back to our tabletop. Untucking our toes, breathe in. We're going to open through our right arm. And as we breathe out, we're going to thread our right arm under our left shoulder, bringing our right ear to the earth and surrendering into our thread the needle. Breathe in to fill through your lungs. Breathe out and maybe soften down a little deeper through your bottom shoulder. Let's take one more beautiful in-breath. One more full out-breath. And then gently breathe in. Lift back to the sky, peeling your right arm away from the floor, and breathe out. Float your right hand back to the earth under your right shoulder. Breathe in, and let's repeat on our other side. Lifting our left arm to the sky, and breathe out. Now threading your left arm under your right, and allowing your left ear to come to the floor. Breathe in to fill. Breathe out to let go. And we're going to take one more big breath in. And this should just feel really good for your lungs. One more big breath out. Really good for your spine. Breathe in and let's lift our left hand back to the sky. Just feel that energy radiate from the ground up, and breathe out, bringing our left wrist under our left shoulder, tucking our toes, and now push your way into your downward facing dog. We're going to hang out here for a couple of breaths, and you can stay completely still in your dog, or you can start to pedal your feet out and just walking our dog, creating some really nice energy and heat through our posterior chain or the back of our body here. And if we want to create even more sensation, we can bring our toes a little bit closer to our hands or not. Beautiful. We're going to take one more breath. And then just meet me back in your down dog. Spread your fingers a little wider. Pull your armpits down towards the floor. And then breathe in. Bend your knees. Take your eyes forward to the front of your mat. And breathe out. Step your right foot forward. And soften your left knee to the earth here. Finding our low lunge. Breathe in to fill. And breathe out to sink. So we just have this really nice alignment of our right ankle under our knee. And we're focusing on each out breath, pulling some nice energy into our back hip joint by using our exhale to push our back hip closer to the earth. One more breath here. We're going to breathe in, plant your left palm, and lift your right hand to the sky. Breathe out, and then just allow your bottom shoulder to release here. Just creating a really nice twist, bringing some more energy into our thoracic spine, and some nice warmth through our back. One more beautiful breath. And as we breathe out, we're going to allow our right hand to float back to the earth. And we're just going to step our right foot back into our down dog, allowing our sit bones to lift, and then either pedaling or not. But recentering our breath and our body, appreciating this time we've set aside for ourselves to connect with our bodies, our breath, and the universe and God. One more breath. And we're going to open on our other side. So finding our down dog, take a deep breath in, bend your knees, and as you breathe out, left leg steps forward this time, right knee softens to the earth. Breathe in to fill through your chest. Breathe out to sink deep into your back hip by pushing your front foot deeper into the mat. Breathe in to open. Breathe out to melt down a little deeper. And we all look a little different here because we all are different. So take what you need and adjust accordingly for what your body can do today. Our next in-breath, we're going to plant our right hand and we're going to peel our left hand towards the heavens. And as we breathe out, we're going to push our bottom palm a little bit closer into the earth, still dropping into our back hip joint. Breathe in for more length. Breathe out for more sensation. And just one more breath here. And then on our next out breath, allowing our left hand to float back to the ground, stepping our left foot back into our down dog. Beautiful. And let's just take one breath here because we're going to start to build some nice energy and strength through our body. So as you take your next in-breath, bend your knees, and we're going to step or jump to the front of our mat. Breathe out and collapse down into your forward fold. Breathe in, and we're going to rise to extended mountain. Drive your hips forward, reach back. Breathe out and surrender back into your fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Lift your sit bones, pull your head forward. Breathe out, release into your fold. Breathe in, right leg steps us back into a lunge. Breathe out, and now our left foot steps back into our down dog. Wind it up. Breathe in, roll forward like a river through your spine. Find your plank. Breathe out, knees or toes. Elbows hug our body as we descend into our chaturanga. Breathe in, push and lift to low cobra or all the way to high cobra. And breathe out, tuck your toes and meet me in your downward facing dog. Breathe in, right leg floats to the sky for our three-legged dog, and breathe out. Right heel comes towards our left shoulder for a beautiful hip opener. Breathe in, right foot steps between our hands, finding our lunge. Breathe out, step your back foot in and surrender into your fold. Breathe in, rise and shine, lift to the top, pushing through your fingertips, accentuating your spine. Breathe out and dive forward. Chest comes to your legs. Breathe in, lift halfway. Find a little more length here, pulling through the crown of your head. Breathe out, release back into your fold. Breathe in, and now our left leg steps us back, staying low in our legs for more heat. Breathe out, right leg steps us, downward facing dog. Breathe in, roll. Find your plank, and now lean forward of your hands. Breathe out, lower as slow as you can. Feel the strength of your triceps. Breathe in, push and rise all the way to up dog or stay with lower high cobra. Breathe out and meet me In your downward facing dog, breathe in, left leg floats to the heavens for three-legged. Breathe out, left heel towards our right shoulder, chest stays square to the earth. Breathe in, float your left foot through your hands, anchor into your front heel. Breathe out, step your back leg in, surrender into your fold. Breathe in, push and ground into both feet as you lift higher through your eyes and heart. Breathe out, push deeper into the earth as you surrender into your fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Can you push even deeper and feel that sensation through your legs? Breathe out and surrender back into your fold. Breathe in, right leg steps back. Squeeze your thighs together here for more sensation. Breathe out, front foot back. Find your down dog. Breathe in, roll to the front. Let's find a little more strength here. Squeezing our belly tight to stabilize our hips. Breathe out to lower with control. Big breath in, explode out of the earth, squeezing through your glutes and shoulder blades. Breathe out, find your way back to your downward facing dog. Breathe in, right leg lifts high, three-legged. Breathe out, right heel, left shoulder. Push deeper into your palms. Breathe in, right foot steps us through, still staying low in the legs. Breathe out, back leg, step into your fold, collapse down. One more time, breathe in and rise. More squeeze through your glutes, more drive through your hips. Breathe out, feel the dive. Feel the softening of your shoulders and chest. Breathe in, find length in your spine. Push into your heels as you pull through your head. Breathe out and relax and let everything fall back into your fold. Breathe in, left leg steps us back. How big can we make the step? Breathe out. Let's find our down dog. Heels press deeper into our mat. Breathe in and roll. Where can we take this? Breathe out and lower. Explore your strength. Feel the breath power the body. Breathe in and push. How high can you get from your mat? Breathe out. Meet me in your downward facing dog. Breathe in. Left leg floats to the sky. Breathe out, three-legged. Lift your top knee a little higher for more energy in the hip. Breathe in, left leg steps us through into our lunge, and our next out breath steps the back leg in, and we surrender into our fold. Stay here. Breathe in to fill. Allow each out breath to actually collapse the chest and bring it a little bit closer to your legs. You can keep a soft bend in your knees here, or you can keep your legs straight. You can also just allow your arms to hang, or we can breathe our palms to our opposite elbows and just finding our way into our ragdoll. And then just swinging from one side to the next if it feels good, allowing our breath and our body to settle. And let's just take a couple more breaths here. And then when it feels good, just coming back to the center. And no matter where you are, we're going to roll up together through our spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, finding our way to Tadasana or our mountain pose, just stacking our hips under our ribs, relaxing through our shoulders. And then we're going to meet in our warrior two. So stepping our right foot out. So our heels are parallel. Left set of toes faces me, right set of toes faces the other direction, so to the side here. We're going to stack our right ankle under our right knee and just breathe our arms up, lengthening through our spine here. Beautiful. So allowing our in-breath to fill through our lungs, allow your out-breath to push your feet deeper into the earth. So in-breath to open, out-breath gives us a deeper connection. Let's take one more big breath in and one more big breath out. Beautiful. From here, breathe in. We're going to reach through this right hand, through all 5 fingertips. Create that length. And then breathe out. And our right elbow comes to our right thigh as we reach over and across with our left arm here. for extended side angle. We can absolutely just chill, keeping our right elbow on our thigh, or we can create a little bit more of a challenge here by breathing our right hand to our right ankle, and then also allowing our breath to revolve our top shoulder to create more space. One more breath. Beautiful. From here, we're going to breathe in and just bring our arms back to warrior two. As we breathe out, we're going to step our back foot in, steadying our gaze to the floor and opening our arms wide. Breathe in, pull the crown of your head forward, create more length, and then breathe out. And we're going to lift off for our floating moon. Breathe in, revolve your top shoulder and your top hip. Breathe out, pull through the crown of your head as you dive just a little more forward. And if this is a little too much, we can absolutely keep this lifted foot on the ground and just focus on more space with each breath by widening and opening our chest. One more breath here. Beautiful. Breathe in. Allow your back leg to float down to the earth. Find your way back to warrior two. Breathe out. We're going to straighten our legs, and we're just going to pivot our left foot in, and then our right foot in and our left foot out. And we're going to find our way to warrior two on our other side. So readjusting our heels if needed, and it's also the distance between our feet, because the wider our feet are, the more challenging this will be, and the closer they are together, the less challenging. Breathe in to fill, and breathe out to anchor into both feet. Feel the squeeze through your thighs, through your belly here. Just creating some really nice strength, some really nice energy. One more breath. Breathe in. We're going to look to our left. We're going to reach through our left hand. How far can you reach here? And then breathe out and bring your left elbow to your left thigh and reach over and across with your right arm. We're going to breathe in, create that space. Breathe out and create that length. And we're taking our back foot here and we're just pushing the edge of our back foot into the earth with each breath. So we're feeling that energy just really generate from the ground up and radiate through that back leg. Beautiful. One more breath. And from here, we're going to breathe in. We're going to step the back leg in. We're going to steady our gaze. And then as we breathe out, we can lift off or not. Breathe in. Revolve your top hip and shoulder. Breathe out to maybe go a little further. Every in-breath creates a little bit more space, more warmth. Every out-breath explores just how far we can go, how strong we can be. One more breath here. Breathe in. Our back leg is going to float back to the earth. We're going to find our way back to warrior two here. And then we're going to breathe out. We're going to straighten our leg, pivot our left foot in, and just find our standing star. Just allowing our breath to settle, relaxing our shoulders, pushing our feet into the earth. From here, we're going to breathe in, and we're just going to bring our hands to our hips. And then as we breathe out, we're going to tip forward from our hip, starting to fall into our wide-legged forward fold. We're going to stop halfway. Breathe in, pull through the crown of your head. Create more length and strength in your back. And then breathe out, collapsing down, releasing your hands, finding support in your fingertips. And you can absolutely widen your feet if it feels good or not. So if inversions is something that you want to play with in your practice, you absolutely can take inversion option here, handstand, headstand, crow, anything you want to play with. If not, you're going to stay with me. And we're just going to breathe in and we're going to walk our hands over to our right foot. So maybe you can go all the way to the outside edge of the foot. Maybe you have to stop about here, or anywhere in between. Whatever feels right for you today, but we're focusing on pushing both feet into the earth here for more support and strength. We're then going to breathe in, fill through your lungs, and breathe out and collapse your chest, your neck and head down towards your thigh. And just feel the delicious energy that runs down the entire back of your leg here. Continue to breathe in for a little bit more warmth and energy, and breathe out to take your stretch just a little further. One more big in-breath. One more big out-breath. Beautiful. If you're with me, we're going to breathe in and we're just going to walk our hands back to the center and then breathe out, and we're going to continue that walk over to our left side. Breathe in to fill. And now as you breathe out, not only are we softening our chest, but we're lifting our sit bones and pushing into both heels. Breathe in. Focus on your collarbone spreading wide. Breathe out. Allow your chest to come as close as you can towards your thigh. And let's take a couple more breaths. Exactly like this. Allowing our in-breath to enter through our nose. Allowing our out-breath to leave heavy through our lips. One more breath here. So if you took the inversion option, find your way back to the ground. And if you're with me, we're going to breathe in and walk our hands back to the center. And now as we breathe out, we're going to collapse our left leg under our body. And no matter where you are, come down to the earth with me. Right leg is going to come on top here. So finding our way, guys, into what we call fire log. It's also known as modified half seated lotus. So we're going to breathe our right foot, either just keeping it on the ground, or we're going to breathe it to our left calf or our left knee. But our left leg is going to be folded underneath us. We're going to breathe out, push your sit bones into the ground. Breathe in to lift through the crown of your head. Breathe out to anchor deeper into your hips here. So just finding some really nice posture on each in-breath and connection on each out-breath. Breathe in, and we're going to extend our right arm across the left knee. So the back of the right hand outside of the left knee, and our out breath is just going to start to turn through our shoulders, through the middle of our back, and into our lower back here. So just continuing to breathe in for a little bit of length and breathe out to deepen into our twist. One more breath in, and one more full release. And then we're just going to come back to the center. We're going to unfold our legs, and we're just going to windshield wiper them side to side so that we can release any tension we might be holding on to in our hips, in our lower back. Just completely letting go in this moment. And then when it feels good, we're going to find our fire log on our left. So bringing our left foot on top, folding our right leg underneath. Breathe in and lift your eyes to the heavens. Breathe out and just soften down through our shoulders. So often we hold a lot of tension through our shoulders, through our upper body. With each out breath, just allow that tension to dissolve, to disappear. And let's take one more breath here. Breathe in. Allow your left hand to extend across your right knee, and then breathe out, using our right hand as a second spine, pushing into the earth to create more energy in our twist. Breathe in to pull and lift the crown of your head for a little more length, and breathe out to take your twist a little further and explore how far you can take your eyes. One more big in-breath. And one more big twist. Just feel that beautiful energy in your thoracic spine. And then completely let it go. Coming back to the center. And we're going to unfold our legs. And we're going to turn to the side here. So just extending our legs out nice and long. And we're just going to shake them out. And then from here, we're going to breathe in. We're going to come down onto our forearms, stacking our elbow under our shoulder. Breathe out, lift through your chest as you allow your head to hang behind you. So from here, we're going to breathe in and just fill a little bit more through our lungs. And now breathe out and push your forearms deeper into the earth. And just finding our seated fish pose. And let's take one more beautiful in-breath. And one more big out-breath. And then from here, we're going to bring our head back up. And we're going to allow the arms to remove themselves from the ground, reaching out forward through our fingertips. We're going to breathe our knees up. And then we're going to bring our palms towards the thigh. So we're rotating in. From here, we can absolutely stay still in our boat pose. We can make our boat pose a little bit more challenging by extending our legs and lifting a little bit higher through our chest. Or we can add a delicious pulse here for some nice anterior core work and just giving our midsection a really nice core stability and strength challenge. And if all of that is a little too much today, we can absolutely keep our legs on the ground and we can just stay still. But let's stay here for 2 more breaths. And then gently hold and allow your feet to float to the earth and allow your back to melt down towards your mat. Breathe in. We're going to plant our heels and we're just going to lift our hips. Breathe out and squeeze deep through your glutes, finding your way to your bridge. Allow each in-breath to lift your hips a little higher. Allow your out-breath to push your heels deeper into the earth. And just feel how those 2 breaths together actually allow us to accentuate and create more energy through our spine. And we're going to take one more beautiful in-breath and one more beautiful out-breath. And then allow our back to melt back into the ground, hugging our knees and just appreciating everything we've accomplished so far today. We can absolutely just stay here hugging our knees in the center, or we can start to make some small circles, just giving our spine a beautiful massage in this moment. And then meeting me back in the center. And we're just going to breathe in, extend our left leg out. And as we breathe out, we're going to bring our left hand outside of our right thigh and just guide our right knee over and across our left leg. Breathe in, open your chest and anchor both shoulders to the earth. And then breathe out, allowing your head to fall in the opposite direction of your legs. And allow your eyes to just follow your fingertips to the other side of the room. Breathe in to fill and breathe out to allow your shoulders to melt deeper towards the earth as we surrender into our supine twist. Allowing this moment of stillness to wash over us and appreciating this time that we have set aside for ourselves to relax, restore, and rejuvenate from the fast-paced world that we live in. One more breath here. And then breathe in, and we're just going to bring our legs back to the center, hugging ourselves again, loving ourselves again. And then we're going to breathe out, and this time we're going to switch sides. So extending our right leg out And then guiding our left leg over and across. Breathe in, secure both shoulders to the ground, and breathe out and allow your head to fall behind. And it's much more important here to keep our shoulders connected to the earth than it is to drop the knee all the way across. So just adjusting accordingly for what feels right for your body, for your breath in this moment. And we're going to take 3 more beautiful breaths here. Just surrendering, just letting go. Breathing in to fill. Breathe out and completely release. And then when you're ready, coming back to the center, hugging yourself, loving yourself, and we're going to extend our legs up to the sky, just finding our waterfall pose today. Breathe in and push your heels a little higher. Breathe out and push your sit bones deeper into the earth here. Just feeling this beautiful energy as it radiates through the back of our legs, as it comes down into our hips. And let's take a couple more breaths exactly as we are. And then when it feels right, allowing both of your legs to float down towards your mat, softening your eyelids, closing your eyes, and just finding your way to your Savasana or your corpse pose. Allowing all of your attention and focus to come back inside of yourself. And just letting go of anything that's going on outside of this room. Feel your in-breath as it gently enters through your nostrils, filling and expanding through your ribs. And then releasing through our out-breath as it completely hollows our stomach and just melts our back down into the earth. Allow each in-breath to gently enter through your nose, fill and lifting through your ribs. And then use each out-breath to completely hollow, allowing your back to melt down into your mat. Taking this time to reconnect with your breath, with your body, and with God. Understanding that sometimes slowing down is absolutely necessary so we can assess what is actually important, what is not, and knowing that as long as we follow the Spirit, that He will enable us to find a path of complete peace and happiness. So often we rob ourselves of happiness and joy because we worry about everything in the future instead of enjoying what is in the present. It is by embracing God's will, trusting that He has a plan for us all, and allowing Him to guide us in each circumstance that we encounter in our daily life, that we truly will be happy and find the peace that we are seeking. Just continuing to breathe and to fill, allowing your body and heart to be open. And breathe out to completely let go of any anxiety, any self-doubt or worry that you've been carrying with you. Each in-breath restores, rejuvenates, and heals. And each out-breath completely lets go of anything that doesn't serve us, that doesn't bring us happiness, or fall in line with what God wants for our life. Letting go of the reins of control and just appreciating this gift of doing absolutely nothing. And just taking a couple more breaths here in stillness. And then finally, we are going to start to bring some slow movement back into our bodies, wiggling our fingers and our toes, and making small circles with our wrists and our ankles. And then gently repeating in the opposite direction. And then when it feels right, breathing our knees into our chest, hugging our legs, and then breathing out to pull ourselves up and just making our way back towards our seated position, keeping our eyes closed and just taking our time. And together, we are going to take one final big breath. So taking a deep breath in, lifting our arms, and just bringing our palms together at the top. And then breathe out, lower your hands to the center of your heart. Open your eyes and come back into your day. The light in me recognizes and honors the light and energy in each and every one of you. As we go into our day or our week, knowing that as we give more of ourselves to God, that we will find a life of constant peace and happiness. So thank you so much for sharing your day, your energy, and your practice with me. Namaste. Once again, I am Crystal. This was Yoga for Faith, number 6. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. If you're brand new, welcome, and I hope you enjoyed it. And until I see you again, guys, I hope you have a fantastic, healthy, and happy day.
I'm a wandering soul.